morning all. Welcome to Notes365. In this video, we will do a weekly roundup. We will discuss the most important current affairs from 31st July to 6th August 2022. Do watch the video till the end. Let's begin. Who has appointed as the Commissioner of Delhi Police? Sanjay Arora. Sanjay Arora was appointed as Delhi Police Commissioner. He has succeeded Rakesh Asthana. Arora is currently serving as the Director General of the Indo-Tibetan Border Police. Who is the Chief Minister of Delhi? Arvind Kejriwal. Who is the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi? Vinay Kumar Saxena. Let's move to next question. Which monument will become the first monument in the country to have a hydraulic lift? The answer is Ellora Caves. As per the Archaeological Survey of India, Ellora Caves, the UNESCO World Heritage Site in Maharashtra's Aurangabad district, will become the first monument in the country to have a hydraulic lift. Situated around 30 km from Aurangabad city, Ellora is one of the largest rock-cut temple complexes in the world, housing Hindu, Buddhist and Jain sculptures and witness the highest tourist footfall in the region. Which company will launch first in India seating system for Vande Bharat Express train? The answer is Tata Steel. Tata Group is planning to spend 3,000 crore on research and development by financial year 26 and set to roll out the first in India seating system for Vande Bharat Express trains from September 2022. The specially designed seats, which can rotate 180 degrees and have aircraft-style passenger amenities. This is first in India kind of a supply which will be executed over 12 months starting from September 2022. What is Vande Bharat Express? Vande Bharat Express, also known as Train 18, operates at a speed of 130 km per hour. Which state has become the first Indian state to launch Semiconductor Policy 2022-2027? The answer is Gujarat. The Gujarat government has announced a dedicated Gujarat Semiconductor Policy 2022-2027 with a view to generating at least 2 lakh new employment opportunities during a period of 5 years. It also decided to develop a Semicon city which would be a part of the Dollara Special Investment Region. The primary objective of this policy is to make Gujarat a forerunner in developing the electronic system design and manufacturing ecosystem. Let's talk about Gujarat. Where is the capital of Gujarat? Gandhinagar. Who is the Chief Minister of Gujarat? Bhupendra Bhai Patel. Who is the Governor of Gujarat? Acharya Devvrat. World Wide Web Day observed on 1st August. The World Wide Web Day is a day dedicated to web browsing and is celebrated on 1st August each year. The day aims to highlight the importance of web in improving people's life by facilitating communication, access to information and resources, education and empowerment. What is the name of bilateral military exercise that India and Oman will conduct in Rajasthan from August 1st to 13? The answer is Al-Najaf 4. India and Oman will carry out a nearly 2-week military exercise with a focus on counter-terror cooperation. The exercise Al-Najaf 4 will take place in the Mahajan Field firing ranges in Rajasthan from August 1st to 13. Where is the capital of Oman? Muscat. Who is the Sultan of Oman? Haitham bin Tariq. Who is the Crown Prince of Oman? Yasin bin Haitham. What is the currency of Oman? Omani Rial. Let's move to next question. Who has launched the revamped distribution sector scheme? The answer is Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the revamped distribution sector scheme to improve the operational efficiency and financial sustainability of power distribution companies. It will have an outlay of over 3 lakh crore over a period of 5 years from the financial year 2021 to 2022 to financial year 2025 to 26. The scheme will provide conditional financial assistance to strengthen the supply infrastructure of power distribution companies. Who is the Minister of Power and Minister of New and Renewable Energy, Rajkumar Singh, who has won gold medal in men's 67 kg weightlifting category at the Commonwealth Games 2022. The answer is Jeremy Lalrinanga. Indian weightlifter Jeremy Lalrinanga has created history by winning gold in the men's 67 kg finals at the ongoing Commonwealth Games 2022. He won the gold medal with a record-breaking combined lift of 300 kg. Who is Mirabai Channu? Mirabai Channu won India's first gold medal in women's 49 kg weightlifting category at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. Akinda Sholai. He won gold in men's 73 kg category. Sangeet Mahadev Sagar. He won silver in men's 55 kg category in weightlifting. Let's move to next question. Point 5140. The major key factor in 1999 Kargil War at Dras in Kargil sector, renamed as Gun Hill. Point 5140 at Dras in Kargil has been renamed Gun Hill to commemorate the success of Indian armed forces and to pay tribute to the supreme sacrifice of the gunners in Operation Vijay. Operation Vijay was undertaken in the month of May to July 1999 to evict the Pakistani intruders from the oxygen-starved heights dominating the Srinagar-Kargil-Leh highway. On July 26, 1999, the Indian Army declared victory in Operation Vijay, ending a nearly 3-month battle with Pakistani troops in Ladakh. July 26 observed as Kargil Vijay Divas. Let's move to next question. A nationwide vaccination campaign against COVID-19 for children aged between 6 months to 5 years was launched in which country? Israel. A nationwide vaccination campaign against COVID-19 for children aged between 6 months to 5 years was launched in Israel. The vaccine is especially recommended for children at risk of severe COVID-19 illness due to underlying health conditions that impair the immune system. The vaccine jabs will either be 3 doses of the Pfizer vaccine or 2 doses of the Moderna vaccine. Let's talk about Israel. Where is the capital of Israel? Jerusalem. Who is the president of Israel? Isaac Herzog. Who is the Prime Minister of Israel? Yair Lapid. What is the currency of Israel? Israeli shekel. What is the name of bilateral military exercise that India and Vietnam has conducted in Haryana? X-Winbacks 2022. The third edition of Vietnam-India bilateral military exercise X-Winbacks 2022 is conducted at Chandi Mandir, Haryana from 1st August to 20. What is the theme of X-Winbacks 2022? Employment and deployment of an engineer company and a medical team as part of United Nations contingent for peacekeeping operations. The exercise will further strengthen the bilateral relations between India and Vietnam. Where is the capital of Vietnam? Hanoi. Who is the president of Vietnam? Nguyen Xuan Phuc. Who is the Prime Minister of Vietnam? Pham Minh Chinh. What is the currency of Vietnam? Dong. Al-Najah 4. It's an ongoing bilateral military exercise between India and Oman in Rajasthan. Please remember this point also. Al-Najah, India and Oman bilateral military exercise X-Winbacks 2022. Bilateral military exercise between Vietnam and India. Let's move to next question. Which company was the top bidder in 5G spectrum auction in India? Reliance Jio. 5G spectrum auction concluded with bids of over 1.5 lakh crore. Reliance Jio was the top bidder to the airbase capable of offering speeds about 10 times faster than 4G, lag-free connectivity, and can enable billions of connected devices to share the data in real time. It was followed by Bharti Airtel and Vodafone India Limited. What is spectrum auction? A spectrum auction is a process whereby a government uses an auction system to sell the rights to transmit signals over specific bands of the electromagnetic spectrum and to assign scarce spectrum resources. The Indian government has put up 72 GHz of spectrum for auction with a validity of 20 years. Which country has won UEFA Women Euro title for the first time? England. England won UEFA Women's Euro for the first time, defeating 8-time champions Germany 2-1. Which country hosts the championship? England. Which state government has launched Mission Bhumiputra portal? The answer is Assam. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma launched Mission Bhumiputra, a digital way to issue digitalized caste certificates to students. The manual system of issuing caste certificates will be ceased. Let's talk about Assam. Where is the capital of Assam? Dispur. Who is the Chief Minister of Assam? Himanta Biswa Sarma. Who is the Governor of Assam? Jagdish Mugi. Let's move to next question. Which country will host the multilateral exercise Pitch Black? Australia. The warfare exercise Pitch Black will be hosted by Royal Australian Air Force that takes place once in every 2 years. The exercise will see participation from about 100 aircraft and 2,500 military personnel from 70 nations including India. Indian Air Force Su-30 MKI combat aircraft will participate in the exercise along with its transport aircraft. Where is the capital of Australia? Canberra. Who is the Prime Minister of Australia? Anthony Albanese. What is the currency of Australia? Australian dollar. What is the theme of World Breastfeeding Week 2022? Step up for breastfeeding, educate and support. World Breastfeeding Week is an annual celebration which is held every year from 1st to 7th August in more than 120 countries. It is observed every year to emphasize regular breastfeeding for babies. This year's theme for World Breastfeeding Week is Step up for breastfeeding, educate and support by urging organizations and nations to create safeguards for breastfeeding. This topic hopes to increase breastfeeding awareness. Who has taken over as World Bank's Country Director for India? Auguste Tenno-Comey. The World Bank has appointed Auguste Tenno-Comey its Country Director for India. He replaced Junaid Kamal Ahmad, who recently completed a 5-year term. Auguste Tenno-Comey recently served as the World Bank's Country Director for Turkey. Who is Indermit Gill? World Bank appointed Indian national Indermit Gill as Chief Economist recently. Please remember this point also. Let's talk about World Bank. World Bank is an international development organization owned by 187 countries. It is dedicated to providing financing, advice and research to developing nations to aid their economic advancement. It founded in July 1944. Where is the headquarters of World Bank? Washington, D.C. Who is the president of World Bank? David Malpass. Let's move to next question. Which country has signed cybersecurity agreements with India recently? Maldives. Maldives and India signed Cyber Pact, and India gives naval vessels and vehicles for Maldives National Defense Force. Both sides affirmed their will to strengthen ties to take on transactional crimes and terrorism in the Indian Ocean region. India also announced a line of credit of $100 million for the neighboring country for the completion of the development project in a time-bound manner. Let's talk about Maldives. Where's the capital of Maldives? Malay City. Who is the president of Maldives? Ibrahim Mohammed Solia. What is the currency of Maldives? Maldivian rupiah. Sheryl Sandberg stepped down as the chief operating officer of which tech giant company? Meta. Meta chief operating officer Sheryl Sandberg has moved on from the position after spending 14 years as the second most important executive at the social network. Let's talk about Meta. Meta builds technologies that help people connect, find communities, and grow businesses. The company owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, among other products and services. It is one of the world's most valuable companies. Where's the headquarters of Meta? California, US. Who is the chairman and CEO of Meta? Mark Zuckerberg. Which place will host the Tamil Nadu International Kite Festival? Mamalapuram. Mamalapuram will host the Tamil Nadu International Kite Festival that takes place on August 13, 14 and 15. The maiden edition of Tamil Nadu Kite Festival is set to see custom kites brought in by professionals from USA, Thailand, Malaysia and India take flight. Where is the capital of Tamil Nadu? Chennai. Who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu? M.K. Stalin. Who is the Governor of Tamil Nadu? R.N. Ravi. Mamalapuram is currently hosting the 44th Chess Olympiad. Please note down this point also. Who has appointed as the new Central Vigilance Commissioner? Suresh N. Patel. Vigilance Commissioner Suresh N. Patel appointed as the Central Vigilance Commissioner. Let's talk about Central Vigilance Commission or CVC. It is an apex Indian governmental body created in 1964 to address governmental corruption. The Central Vigilance Commission is headed by a Central Vigilance Commissioner and it can have two Vigilance Commissioners. Who is the new Central Vigilance Commissioner? Suresh N. Patel. Who will select Central Vigilance Commissioner? A three-member selection panel headed by the Prime Minister will select the Central Vigilance Commissioner. Who are the other two members? The other two members on the panel are Union Home Minister and the Leader of the Opposition in Lok Sabha. Let's move to next question. Who has become the highest ranked elected US official to visit the Taiwan island in 25 years? Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi became the highest ranking American official in 25 years to visit the self-ruled island Taiwan. China announced military maneuvers in retaliation, even as Taiwanese officials welcomed her. Why did China oppose her visit? The reason for her visit ratcheted up tension between China and the United States. China claims Taiwan as part of its territory and it views visits by foreign government officials as them recognizing the island's sovereignty. Let's talk about Taiwan. Where is the capital of Taiwan? Taipei. Who is the president of Taiwan? Tsai Ing-wen. What is the currency of Taiwan? New Taiwan dollar. Which country will host the UNSC meeting on counter-terrorism? The answer is India. India will host diplomats and officials from all 15 countries of the United Nations Security Council, including China, Russia, and the United States, for a special meeting on terrorism in Delhi and Mumbai in October. The meeting of the Counter-Terrorism Committee (CTC), which India is chairing for 2022 as a member of the UNSC, will focus particularly on challenges such as terrorism financing, cyber threats, and the use of drones. So, which country is chairing the Counter-Terrorism Committee for 2022? The answer is India. What is UNSC? The United Nations Security Council is one of the 6 principal organs of the United Nations and is charged with ensuring international peace and security. It formed on 24 October 1945. Who is the Secretary General of UN? Antonio Guterres. Named freedom fighter who had designed India's national flag. Pingali Venkaiah. The Government of India released a special commemorative postage stamp to mark the 146th birth anniversary of Pingali Venkaiah, the designer of India's national flag. The stamp was released by Prime Minister Narendra Modi during an event Triranga Utsav organized by the Ministry of Culture at Indira Gandhi Stadium in New Delhi. Pingali Venkaiah, born on 2nd August 1876 near Machipattanam town in Andhra Pradesh, was a freedom fighter and a follower of Gandhian principles. Which country has won gold in men's table tennis at Commonwealth Games 2022? The answer is our country, India. Indian men's table tennis team defeated Singapore 3-1 to clinch the gold medal in the final at ongoing Commonwealth Games 2022 in Birmingham. India also won silver in the badminton mixed team event after losing the final against Malaysia. A mysterious sinkhole has been discovered in which country? Chile. A sinkhole is about 25 meters in diameter and it appeared over the weekend in a mining area in the north of the country. The sinkhole has appeared near a copper mine in the Atacama Desert. Where is the capital of Chile? Santiago. Who is the president of Chile? Gabriel Boric. What is the currency of Chile? Chilean peso. Which state government has launched Chirag scheme? Haryana. Haryana government recently launched the Chief Minister Equal Education Relief Assistance and Grant Chirag scheme. What is this scheme? Under the Chirag scheme, government school students whose parents have an annual verified income of less than Rs 1.8 lakh can enroll in private schools from class 2 to 12. The government will reimburse Rs 700 per student from classes 2 to 5, Rs 900 per student from classes 6 to 8, and Rs 1,100 per student from classes 9 to 12. Where is the capital of Haryana? Chandigarh. Who is the Chief Minister of Haryana? Manohar Lal Khattar. Who is the Governor of Haryana? Bandaru Dattreyya. World's largest floating solar power plant to be built in which state? Madhya Pradesh. With an aim to increase the power generation capacity of Madhya Pradesh, a floating solar power plant will be built on Narmada's Omkareshwar Dam, which will generate 600 megawatt power by 2022-23. Omkareshwar Dam is built on Narmada River. Where is the capital of Madhya Pradesh? Bhopal. Who is the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh? Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Who is the Governor of Madhya Pradesh? Mangubai C. Patel. Who will become the 49th Chief Justice of India? Justice Uday Umesh Lalit. Justice Uday Umesh Lalit is said to become the 49th Chief Justice of India. Who is the current Chief Justice of India? Justice N.V. Ramana. N.V. Ramana recommended Justice Uday Umesh Lalit's name as his successor. The current Chief Justice of India, N.V. Ramana, is scheduled to retire on 27th August. Which bank has become the first bank to list its payment gateway platform on the TN 2.0 platform of the Income Tax Department? Federal Bank. Kerala-based Federal Bank has become the first bank to list its payment gateway platform on the TN 2.0 platform of the Income Tax Department. What is TIN? Tax Information Network. TIN is an initiative by the Income Tax Department of India for the modernization of the current system for collection, processing, monitoring, and accounting of direct taxes using information technology. The TIN 2.0 platform went live on 1st July this year, and the payment gateway has been enabled, providing one more payment option to taxpayers who can now make their payments with ease using modes such as credit or debit card, UPI, NEFT or RTGS, and internet banking. When we talk about Income Tax Department, we have to look into CBDT. The Income Tax Department is headed by the apex body, Central Board of Direct Taxes, that is CBDT. Where is the headquarters of CBDT? New Delhi. Who is the chairman of CBDT? Nitin Gupta. Let's talk about Federal Bank. Federal Bank Limited is an Indian private sector bank. It is founded on 23 April 1931. Where is the headquarters of Federal Bank? Aluva, Kerala. Who is the CEO of Federal Bank? Shyam Srinivasan. Let's move to next question. Which company is India's highest ranked company in the Fortune 500 Global List 2022? Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries, owned by Mukesh Ambani, maintains its position as India's highest ranked private sector company. The company has been in the Fortune's Global 500 list for the 19th year in a row, longer than any other Indian private company. What is Reliance Industries' rank or position on the latest Fortune's Global 500 list 2022? 104th. What are the other Indian companies in the list? Tata Motors, Tata Steel, Rajesh Exports are in the list. Recently, Reliance has joined Indian Olympic Association as principal partner. Please note down this point also. Let's move to next question. What is the name of new airport in Arunachal Pradesh? Dhoni Polo Airport. The Arunachal Pradesh government named the under construction Greenfield Airport, the state's third airport, as Dhoni Polo Airport. The Dhoni Polo Airport in Itanagar would be Arunachal Pradesh's third airport after Pasighat and Tesu airports and Northeast India's 16th airport. Where is the capital of Arunachal Pradesh? Itanagar. Who is the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh? Prem Khandu. Who is the Governor of Arunachal Pradesh? B.D. Mishra. Who has won India's first ever long jump medal at Commonwealth Games? Murali Srishankar. Murali Srishankar created history by clinching the silver medal in men's long jump event at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. He has won a silver medal and gave India its second medal in the athletics at Commonwealth Games 2022. Who has won India's first ever high jump medal at Commonwealth Games? Tejasin Shankar. Tejasin Shankar won India's first ever high jump medal at Commonwealth Games, and Murali Srishankar won India's first ever long jump medal at Commonwealth Games. Please note down these points. Hiroshima Day observed on 6th August. Hiroshima Day is observed on 6th August every year to mark the anniversary of the atomic bombing on two cities of Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, during World War II. Hiroshima was the first city to be attacked by a nuclear weapon. The day is usually observed in Japan to promote peace politics. It has been 76 years since thousands of lives lost their breath by a single atomic bomb. Danuri is the moon mission of which country? South Korea. Danuri, also known as the Korea Pathfinder Lunar Orbiter, will be the first mission to the moon conducted by the Korean Aerospace Research Institute, South Korea's national space agency. The orbiter, tasked with surveying lunar resources such as water ice, uranium, helium-3, silicon, and aluminium, and produce a topographic map to help select future lunar landing sites. Which company has launched South Korea's first mission to the moon? SpaceX. Where is the capital of South Korea? Seoul. Who is the president of South Korea? Yoon Suk Yeol. Who is the prime minister of South Korea? Han Duck-soo. What is the currency of South Korea? Korean Republic Won. India's first Himalayan spice garden inaugurated in which state? Uttarakhand. A Himalayan spice garden, a first of its kind in the entire Indian Himalayan region and country, was inaugurated by noted historian Shekhar Pathak in Uttarakhand's Ranikhet. The spice garden showcases major Himalayan spices ranging from Kesar from Kashmir to famed Tejpat, Timur, and wild hing found in the Bairogati area of Uttarkashi district. It has been developed by the research wing of the Uttarakhand Forest Department. Let's talk about Uttarakhand, where is the capital of Uttarakhand? Gairsain its summer capital and Dehradun its winter capital. Who is the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand? Pushkar Singh Dhami. Who is the Governor of Uttarakhand? Gurmeet Singh. Let's move to next question. Which nation's army conducted exercise Skylight to test satellite-based systems? The answer is our country, India. The Indian Army conducted a pan-India exercise to test and validate its entire satellite-based communication network to ensure operational readiness in case of a conflict in the future. Called Skylight, the exercise was conducted from 25 to 29 July. Who is the Minister of Defense? Rajnath Singh. Nepal will hold the general election on which date? 20th November. The Nepal government will hold the federal and provisional polls on November 20. With the announcement of the polls, the Sher Bahadur Deuba-led coalition government has now turned into a caretaker one and cannot take crucial decisions. Let's talk about Nepal. Where is the capital of Nepal? Kathmandu. Who is the president of Nepal? Bindya Devi Bandare. Who is the prime minister of Nepal? Sher Bahadur Deuba. What is the currency of Nepal? Nepalese rupee. What is the name of satellite built by 750 girls to mark India's independence? Azadi Sat. Developed by 750 girl students from across India, Azadi Sat is the result of ISRO pushing for girls to take up science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The project, with a mission life of 6 months, is part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebrations to mark the 75th anniversary of independence. The satellite will be launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota into low Earth orbit. Let's talk about ISRO. The Indian Space Research Organization is the National Space Agency of India. It is founded on 15th August 1969. Where is the headquarters of ISRO? Bengaluru. Who is the chairman of ISRO? Sridhar Panikar Somnath. Let's move to next question. The RBI has increased repo rate by 50 base points. The Reserve Bank of India's Monetary Policy Committee or MPC announced a 50 basis point hike in the repo rate to 5.4%, citing continued upside risk to inflation. So what is the current repo rate? 5.4%. What is the Monetary Policy Committee? The Monetary Policy Committee is responsible for fixing benchmark interest rate in India. The meetings of the Monetary Policy Committee are held at least 4 times a year and publishes its decisions after each set meeting. Which committee was set up to give recommendations on revising and strengthening the monetary policy framework? Urjit Patel Committee. This committee was set up by the former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan. So let's talk about repo rate. What is repo rate? The rate of interest charged by the central bank, that is RBI, on the cash borrowed by commercial banks is called repo rate. What is reverse repo rate? Reverse repo rate is the rate at which the Reserve Bank of India borrows funds from the commercial banks in the country. Let's talk about RBI. The Reserve Bank of India, chiefly known as RBI, is India's central bank and regulatory body responsible for regulation of the Indian banking system. It is under the ownership of Ministry of Finance, Government of India. The RBI is responsible for issue and supply of the Indian rupee. RBI founded on 1st April 1935 under the RBI Act 1934. Where is the headquarters of RBI? Mumbai. Who is the governor of RBI? Shaktiganda Das. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video and you have received some important points. If the video found helpful, please subscribe to our channel. Also share the video with your friends. To get daily current affairs, please subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.